Hello. Let's take a moment and talk about the big motivation. What's really key to understanding and using motivation is that our kids don't just have a get it done button. They don't have that capacity to just see, oh, I'm supposed to do it, so therefore I'll do it. Well, it's on the list, therefore I do it. Our kids need stimulation. Their brain needs to be stimulated to find the motivation to do absolutely anything and everything we ask them to do. There are five motivators for the complex brain that struggles with ADHD, executive function, anxiety, etc. I use the acronym PINCH to remember them. So these five motivators are play, interest, novelty, competition, and hurry up. Play deals with humor, creativity, that sort of artistic and creative side of the brain. Interest, kids really do well when they love the subject or the activity or even the teacher, but struggle if they are bored. Novelty is about newness. Kids may do well at the beginning of the school year because everything is fresh and new, but by fall break, it is worn off. It's the same thing day after day. Competition, some of our kids are motivated by the challenge of the game or the win. But we must be aware that there are some kiddos that have a very hard time with competition, especially if they have a challenge with slow processing. The last one, hurry up, also called urgency. If you put things off to the last minute, you may be motivated by urgency. I know this is one of my biggest motivators. What is happening here is that we're relying on a different part of our brain to get ourselves activated. The frontal cortex, that's thinking part, is sluggish. And now there is a time crunch. And so their hormones and cortisol kick into that lower brain, getting us activated. As parents, as teachers, we have a tendency to judge hurry up, urgency, procrastination as bad. You waited until the last minute. Why? Sometimes it's not a bad thing. The problem is when it becomes the only motivator they have and when it's overused. With any of these, remember, it's not a it's not about picking that one and sticking with it. It's about noticing what your student or kid is motivated by and what they aren't. I want to end with this. Motivation is not enough. Yes, lack of motivation may be a problem, but if you have a child with executive function challenges, it doesn't matter how motivated they may be, they still may not be able to get it done. Your kid may say, well, I don't want to do it, or I just don't care. It's because they don't understand why something is hard for them. It doesn't make any sense to them. So, if you have a kid that doesn't look motivated, don't automatically assume that it's just all about the motivation. It is often about the executive function skills as well. Thanks for watching, and be the exception today.